The latest. Thank you for your love and support. I appreciate you all. Africans, are we truly ready for our freedom? Because looking at the things that we are doing to ourselves, it doesn't mean that the African is ever ready to have freedom. These leaders recently went to the United Nations and we heard the beautiful speeches that they gave to us. And some of us believe that per the speeches that they gave, they are born again. They are ready to do this. The African leader has changed. We are this, that. But their actions will always expose them. Please like and share. And also don't forget to subscribe to become a member. And please don't forget to also subscribe to my backup accounts, the latest of June 2, because this account is having issues. According to reports, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has sent an official request to the Nigerian Senate seeking approval for troops deployment to Benin Republic. Nigeria is not looking for an approval to make sure that the children that are in Zamfara forest are set free. Nigeria is not seeking approval to make sure that they safeguard the nation from armed groups, Boko Haram. But Nigerian President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is so concerned about the freedom of Benin Republic. And we ask this man, why? The Senate have given approval so that they will deploy troops to Benin Republic. And other people are asking, if truly the coup is over, everything is stabilized, why do we need Nigeria army in Benin Republic? Africans, we have to understand that the people we have will never take us anywhere. Let's forget about the one or two things that sometimes they allow these leaders to do for us to think that they have changed and they are ready to serve us. Because their actions will always tell us which kind of leaders that we have. Benin Republic, the people that staged the coup, are genuine people who truly love their nation and do not want to see the nation suffer. So they decided to reclaim their nation from the hands of Patrice Talon. Then this became a problem to Nigeria because Nigeria believes that it is the giant of Africa. So whenever we have issues, they have to use their might to suppress the smaller nations. But this same Nigeria isn't proving to the world how mighty and how giant they are, because Boko Haram kidnapping, according to report, has increased. People are losing their lives day in, day out in Nigeria.
President of the Senate, the Senate President requests for the consent of the Senate for the deployment of Nigerian troops to the Republic of Benin for peace mission. Pursuant to Section 5, Subsection 5, Part 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, I seek further to consultation with the National Defense Council the consent of the Senate for the deployment of Nigerian troops to the Republic of Benin. This request is made further to a request received from the government of Benin Republic for the exceptional and immediate provision of air support by the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The distinguished Senate may wish to note that the government of the Republic of Benin is currently faced with an attempted unconstitutional seizure of power and disruption and destabilization of democratic institutions. The situation, as reported by the government of Benin, requires urgent external intervention. The Swiss Senate, considering the close ties of brotherhood and friendship which exist between Nigeria and the Republic of Benin, as well as the principles of collective security upheld within ECOWAS, it is our duty to provide the support as requested by the government of the Republic of Benin. While it is my hope that the Senate will consider and approve this request expeditiously, Please accept, distinguished Senate President, distinguished senators, the assurances of my highest consideration and personal regards. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This request for consent is committed to the Committee of the Whole for immediate action.
Of Benin Republic to be their problem rather than sending or paying attention to what is disturbing them. But you will still find some people who will come out and be defending these leaders. Other countries are saying they will not do that. And we need to understand one thing. Why is it that whenever a country is in trouble like Nigeria, we are not seeing other nations sending their military to go and help solve the problem? But when there is a coup in any nation, we see these people saying they are sending troops, and that is when the coup is genuine. Like Guinea-Bissau, did you see them sending their whatever? Look at Gabon, look at Guinea. They never sent anybody because these coups still please the people that this country called Nigeria is fighting for. France is losing its relevance in Africa, and this is where their daily bread comes from. We've seen that ever since Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso kicked them out, France's economy is not knowing peace. According to reports, every second their debt increased by $3,000. So for that matter, France is not seeing top, and they still need where they feed because they don't have any plan B in case the African rise up to say enough is enough. So because they don't have any plan B, this is the layout that they have. They have to continue to follow it. But they have forgotten that a time will come that the African will rise up. They believe that because of the puppet leaders that they have, like Tinubu, things will always prevail and things will always be in their favor. But the African is saying enough. And the people in Benin, they have their right. And one of the military men said that Benin is a sovereign nation. So Nigeria should allow them to deal with their problems. So Nigeria should concentrate on the Boko Haram activities that are destabilizing them. Why will Nigeria leave the poverty, the hardship, the kidnapping, and all the things that are bothering Nigeria to go and be fighting for Benin Republic? Because France is asking Tinubu to make sure that his wish come to pass. And for how long will the African gladly be ready to serve the oppressor instead of becoming free? These are the people that are always in the midst of these people, and they're asking for the African to have a permanent seat with veto power, because even if we get the veto power, it's still going to be meaningless. They will always serve the interests of the oppressors. It is so painful that in this 21st century, the African is still the same person doing this to ourselves, because we read all those things in books, not knowing they are still happening. And it is time for you and I to wake up so we can fight for that better Africa we are looking for. We are the only ones that can set ourselves free. United we stand, divided we fall. And united we keep standing forever and ever. The greatest enemy of the African is mental slavery. So let's decolonize ourselves from mental slavery. Let's keep sharing to educate our brothers and sisters. Together we make Africa great for ourselves and the next generations that are going to come. So that's the latest around the world in Africa, West Africa, and in Nigeria.